welcome to Focus on Finance. I'm your host, Melanie Parker. Focus on Finance is brought to you by the Consumer Education Division of the Right Legacy Group. Today, I'm excited to have Greg Lowe, co-chair of the Planning Committee for Hooray for Heroes, and Kendra Stewart-Scott, volunteer chair for Hooray for Heroes. 2019 already, where did it go?
Ooh, girl.
Who knows?
Yeah. Look, Greg, why don't you start us out and talk a little bit about what is Hooray for Heroes and who is it for?
Okay. Hooray for Heroes was started the idea came up about 15 years ago between Will Stoltz and Randy Acton. And both great Americans, both patriots.
Yes.
And they wanted to do something to recognize the military folks in our community. So they hatched the idea of putting on a festival, and they named it Hooray for Heroes. And it used to have a daytime component where we had basically a picnic lunch for people and plenty of vendors and so on. And then there was an evening program. And after, I don't know, 6 or 7 years, that became so labor intensive that we just switched to just the daytime only. And it attracts several thousand people on a Saturday in May, and everything is free. We feed people. They have a chance to visit all the vendors, and it's just an expression of appreciation for their military service.
Wonderful. And Kendra, who are the heroes? Who all would we be looking for?
We take care of anyone and everyone that's ever served, ever donned a uniform. So we are happy and really humbled, I think, every year to honor those folks that have served in, we like to say, past and present.
Yes.
So anyone in any branch of service, and that includes our National Guard, our reservists, their family members, and we also include our first responders, because they are heroes as well. Many of them have also served in the military prior to their service outside of in the civic arena, but we honor them as well. So our law enforcement, firefighters, in fact, last year our focus was strictly on those folks. So we invite anyone that's ever served, their families that are currently serving, if they're a veteran, retiree, please come out and join us, because it's all about them. And just like you said, it's our community's opportunity to say thank you, show our appreciation, and for some folks, it's their first chance to get an up-close personal view and shake a hand of a true American hero and to thank them, looking them dead in the eye. So for me, that always gives me goosebumps. It's a wonderful opportunity just to give them a big hug and say thank you. We love you and appreciate you for what you do.
Yeah, well, we certainly don't want to defer or civilians from coming. They are absolutely welcome as well, correct?
Haven't you?
Just they would have to pay for their lunch. And we do ask the military folks to bring their ID.
Always.
So they can get their free lunch. So what do we have? I know there are booths, and there's maybe a tank on occasion. What kind of good stuff's going on out there?
We have brought military vehicles. Last year we had a couple of fire trucks out there that people had never seen before, particularly a big aircraft crash truck that Fort Knox provided us. Then we've had law enforcement vehicles. We've had military vehicles of all types, and
anything a little one would want to climb on.
Exactly right.
Exactly.
And it is a chance for them to climb on it and talk to the crew members, and it's a big time.
Very cool. And entertainment? What kind of entertainment?
Yes, there's always live entertainment, which we love. We've had everything from country music. We've had Mark Willis Superstar. We have had Jamie, who was a part of the USAREC entertainment team. We had a Rolling Stones tribute band. So we always change it up and keep it interesting for the folks that attend. So it's something that everyone can enjoy, because everybody likes to get out there and dance and have a good time. So we had a Bon Jovi cover band, and so it's always exciting. So the committee is actually thinking and planning on who to invite this year. We've got some great things under our hat, so I don't want to reveal that just yet, but it'll be a great time, and so that's one highlight of it. And then we stop the music during a certain portion of the afternoon to literally do an official program where we bring a guest speaker on stage. This year we have confirmed that the post commander, Major General Evans, will be our speaker,
wonderful.
and he's such a great speaker and just a true American hero and dynamic and awesome. So he's going to bring a great message. And then we also recognize a young cadet from one of our local high schools. So this year we'll be honoring a North Hardin High School member of the JROTC program. That's exciting, with the Paul Gray Award. And then we also, that's when we take the time, and this is again the goosebump moment, we recognize folks that have served and we present them with a challenge coin. So this year's theme, Greg, would you like to say it? Drum roll.
This year we're going to honor the veterans of the War on Terrorism.
Wow.
Which covers about a 15 or more years of
Yes.
war for this country.
Yes,
And
yes.
so we expect a big crowd.
What a great theme.
Yeah, we've ordered the coins. We'll have about 1,200 coins, and I hope we give every single one of them away
Amen,
that
brother.
day.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
Yeah.
And those coins, what a great tribute, what a great gift. That really means something,
It
I
does.
think, especially to folks who have served.
Right.
To receive a coin is kind of a big deal.
Yeah,
It is. And they're special because they're a one-of-a-kind design. So
Yes.
it's not something that we just go out and get anywhere. We actually have them designed every year, put a lot of thought and effort into it. So they really are kind of a collector's item, so to speak. And you said there's a limited edition, so it's not something you'll be able to just, get at Amazon.
And soldiers and veterans cherish those things.
They do, they do.
I had soldiers who would rather have had one of my commander's coins than a medal, because everybody can get the medals.
Right.
It's a select few that get
Very
commander's
specific
challenge
and
coins. Yeah.
special. So it takes a lot to put something like
Yes.
this on. Who in the heck pays for this? Where does the money come from? How were we able to give freebies to all of these awesome folks?
We've got a lot of generous people in this
do.
community.
We do.
Businesses are very generous. For example, the Sicilian Bank helps finance the bulk of the coins.
Wonderful.
Colton's
Sicilian Bank? Yes.
Colton's restaurant for the last several years has provided all the food.
And who doesn't love Colton?
Yeah,
no,
and that's a
yummy.
tremendous savings
These
to
burgers
us.
are delicious.
Absolutely, yes.
But we go out and put the squeeze on community businesses, people that we know, and it's very rare that we get turned down. But it's always right up to the wire on getting all the money that we need.
Yes,
But
it's just part of the process,
Yeah.
isn't
Yes,
it?
but I do have to give a shout out. We have had some businesses that have been sponsors from the day one,
Yes.
from the very beginning when we started the committee so many years ago. And year after year, they come very generous and say, whatever we can do to support, we will. And they help support all the entertainment, the activities. They set up a booth, give away prizes. We typically have about 100 booths or a little bit more. So that's an incredible show of support from our business community. But we
Right.
do have some great sponsors who are so kind and generous that make sure they say, oh my gosh, yes, I want to be a part of this, because they know who they're supporting.
And they're out there. They set up booths, like you mentioned, and everything is given. They have maybe a little game or prizes or whatever, but nothing is sold.
No.
So these local businesses get up there, set up, and it's an all-day thing for them. Getting up super early, setting up, rain or shine.
Yes.
right.
Because Hooray for Heroes basically is rain or shine.
Yes,
Exactly.
it is.
Been
Only
there many
shine.
times for both. Yes. And it's a long day for them, but it's a rewarding day.
Right.
And we have different sponsorship levels, correct? And they can check those out on the website and decide what level they want to get involved. But you don't even have to be a sponsor, right? There's
Right.
an opportunity just to set up a booth.
Yes.
And about how many booths do you usually have?
I'd say about 100 or so,
Yeah,
and it's only
it's-
$25 to set up a booth, so that is so
That's
affordable
remarkable.
for
Yeah.
businesses. And again, you really will come into contact with thousands of people in that one afternoon. As we mentioned, it's always the third Saturday in May, which is Armed Forces Day, appropriately enough. So that will be May 18th this year, and folks can start registering now. We already have some folks that have already secured their booth space,
Right.
so they can contact, go to our website again, and the booth registration form is there. Send that in with your $25 and your spot is reserved. And again, we just ask that every booth does have something, a great giveaway to give to the folks that come by, and a game or something engaging and entertaining for
Sure.
folks. So we have everything from people that do dunking booths and popcorn and snow cones to just all kinds of great giveaways. And every booth, every single booth has to have a door prize,
Right.
minimum $50. So we don't
That's
want
awesome.
our because we just don't want our soldiers. They deserve the very, very best. So folks really come out in big droves and give the big bucks.
And we let the vendors, they can describe their goods and services, but there's no selling
Nope.
going on.
Right.
No, they can make an appointment to go see the vendor in his or her business later on.
So for business, it's a great marketing
Sure it is.
opportunity.
Oh, heavens, yes.
For them to get out there, $25 investment, $50 door prize, and they can get out there and share information about their business and let folks know how much they appreciate them. And as far as the public goes, that's just a good time.
It is.
It is such a ball. We have people that are there before the gates even open. They're ready. They know,
Right.
which is wonderful. We've built our brand, and so people are excited and want to participate and come out. Again, rain or shine.
Yes.
And they love, because because we have a great amusement area with bouncy houses and all that fun
furry
stuff.
friends,
the
are they
furry
coming
friends.
back?
Yes.
Lord, yes,
Yes.
furry
Even
friends.
I can fit on the furry friends.
Everybody loves
Anybody
furry
can ride the
friends.
furry
They are
friends.
so much fun.
Yes.
So furry friends will be there. Kids love the entertainment area. We have usually the train folks are set up, the train club inside
Yes.
with their ginormous train set. Free ice cream from the Lions Club. So you're right, it's a
Right.
great family fun friendly day. And so people come out and they love just getting that information. There are booths there that provide info for our veterans like the KDVA and the American Red Cross.
The
So
resources.
all those
That's
resources.
huge. Yeah, so there are booths where there are resources, and there's just some funsy booths.
Yeah.
I know all the local women's clubs and civic groups, they get out there just to show their
With
appreciation.
homemade desserts.
Yes, yes. I think, is it
Radcliffe Women's Club.
Women's Club. Let's give them a shout. They have goodies. And folks, if you're interested in a booth, don't wait. You know, it seems like 100, but I'm telling you, they fill up
do.
fast.
They really do.
And space is limited. Where exactly is this located?
It's in the parking lot behind Stithen Baptist Church, between Stithen Baptist Church and Walmart.
In Radcliffe.
In Radcliffe, yes.
Wonderful. So folks need to not wait.
They really do,
It
yes.
May will be here before we know it.
Yes, it fills up quickly. So.
And those people that have been vendors for us before, they like to get the same spot.
Yes.
And we honor that as best we
Sure.
can. So if you're coming for the first time, you know, we don't have any bad spots, but we
Right.
have some that people
Preferred.
are favorites.
Close to
Yeah.
the ice cream is where I
Yeah,
would want to
yeah.
be personally.
Amen, sister.
Yes, yes.
I like to be close to the grill because I love that smell.
Yes.
Ooh, yes. So, Miss Kendra, Chair of Volunteers, what would you like to say?
Oh, honey, we always need volunteers. It
Yes.
is purely a volunteer-driven event.
It is, beginning to end.
Beginning to end, you said it, sister. Our committee is all volunteer. Everyone that comes out that day, everyone from the folks that set up to clean up are volunteers, and we can't thank them enough. We could not do it. And again, we have groups that come back year after year, and I'm eternally grateful because again, they want to engage the veterans. They love them, they thank them. Some of them are previous veterans themselves, or even active duty. So all the grill masters, as we call them, are from the Bluegrass Sergeant Majors Association.
How do we do it without them?
And
There's
we
no
don't.
way.
couldn't.
They
There's
are
no way.
phenomenal, and those
Right.
guys love it. They are there at dark 30, and
They're
they
in their
they're in their happy place.
Yes.
They get their aprons on, and they are flipping and grilling. Sometimes I have to say, okay, we're good. We don't need any more hot dogs, and they're still working away. So we cannot do it without them. We have great support from the Bluegrass Challenge Academy, and those cadets are phenomenal. They work their
Yes,
little legs off
they
all
are
day.
remarkable kids.
They are
Run
good kids.
food and pick up garbage, and they do anything and everything you ask. And then we have other groups like the Delta Sigma Theta sorority. They love to come and help. We have the Radcliffe Rotarians that help. So anyone, you don't have to be a part of a group.
Right.
You can be an individual.
Sure.
If you just want to come out and help, we have a job for everyone. And all the jobs are fun. So you can work the food line, you can help check IDs and greet people, you can help work the amusements and help get kids in and out of the bouncy
Been there,
house
done that.
and that obstacle
Yes.
course. There's inevitably somebody's going to get lost in there. So,
Yes.
or the Velcro wall.
Right.
So we always need volunteers to help with that sort of thing. Help us, pass out T-shirts. Help assist the band. There's always a need for that.
Yes.
Help check in folks as they get their names for the presentations later. So anyone and everyone can volunteer. We ask that kids just be 12 and above, or they come accompanied with a parent to help, a guardian. And I am happy to put them to work. I will
you
do
are.
it. Yes. So they can also find our volunteer registration form on our Hooray for Heroes
Wonderful.
website.
So you said T-shirts. Oh, the
Yes.
coveted Hooray for
yeah.
Heroes T-shirt.
Yes.
Dun, dun, dun,
How do you
dun.
get a T-shirt?
Well, you need to be a sponsor.
Right.
And based upon your contribution, then we'll give you X number of T-shirts for that contribution. We don't have them for sale
Right.
at Hooray for Heroes. That'd be an administrative nightmare trying to figure out what kind of sizes you need, and then
Sure.
we'd end up eating
Yeah.
a bunch of T-shirts.
We'd have a bunch of smalls left and
Right. Yes.
Every once in a while, we do have a few left over, and we may pass through the crowd and give them out to people.
Sure.
Yes. Or volunteer. All
volunteers
volunteers
get
get a
T-shirts.
T-shirt.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
That's a good
So
one.
who is the elbow grease behind the T-shirts? Let's throw his name out because that is not an easy job.
It is-
Job nobody
it
else
is not-
wanted.
Yeah. Charlie Fraley was the T-shirt grandmaster for a number of years.
Yes. Yes.
And then
And head chef.
yeah,
Yes.
and then he needed to step back some, and I took it over and did it for several years.
Bless.
And then when Randy talked Don and me into being the co-chairs, I gave up the T-shirts, and our good friend David Coward has become the T-shirt
he is
manager.
the king
And
of
he
the
is so
T-shirts
good
now.
with
He does a
it.
great job.
does.
With
He-
the help of his wife. She
Yes.
chips in as well.
Patty.
Yeah.
Miss
Yes.
Patty.
He has cut our costs on T-shirts and cut the waste
He's
on
good.
T-shirts. Yeah, we order about half as many as we used to.
Right.
And he has it down to an absolute science.
So, and the T-shirts are beautiful with the logo.
different color every year.
Every year, and people really, really, really want those shirts.
Yes.
So, to get it out there, if you want a shirt, you can sponsor or you can volunteer, and we will be happy to get your sizes and get those T-shirts on you, because you can't just get one.
No.
You may win some on a local radio station or
That's
something.
true, yes.
But you can't buy them.
That's right. And we will have a Facebook contest as well for
Wonderful.
some folks. They can be watching. Please like our Facebook page.
Yes.
And they can get on there, and they'll be giving, I think we're giving away 5
5, yes.
T-shirts in
Wonderful.
that. So that's a pretty cool way as well. But we need folks to like and share our Facebook page and spread the
Please.
word.
Yes.
Because again, we are a volunteer organization, and we do not spend a lot of money on advertising dollars. We'd rather put that money back into supporting our soldiers
Right.
and family. So advertising, a lot of it is through word of mouth. It's through our posters. It's through Facebook. Everybody's on Facebook anyway, so that's
Right.
the way to see us and find out more about us, and then tell a friend or bring a friend on May 18th.
And something else we need to caution folks about is we don't. There are some churches that set up, but we don't allow any preaching
Sure.
on site
Or politicking.
or politicking.
Throw that one out
I
there.
don't
Right.
think that'll be a problem this year, since we don't have any
Right.
elections
Woo!
coming up right away. And
2020 is around the corner,
yeah,
man.
and
Yes.
we don't allow pets.
Right.
So please leave Fido at home.
Please.
And
We love Fido.
Yeah,
Or any other,
yeah.
let's
Yeah.
just say that. If you
Sure.
have a pet, fox, potbelly pig, goat,
Yep.
Yeah.
Share it
chicken.
on your shoulder. None
Right.
of it, please.
Service dogs are the exception.
Sure,
but,
of course.
But to bring, the family pet is not fair to the pet or to the other people there.
Right.
And there are
It's
a lot
very
of people.
crowded.
It's very crowded.
Yeah.
We don't want Fido getting stepped on. We
Right.
don't want Fido biting somebody.
Right, right.
yes.
And that can cause a lot of anxiety for a pet.
Yes.
In
yes.
those
Really can.
situations.
The pavement's hot.
Yes, there's not really a lot of grass.
Right, not a lot of grass, not a lot of water, and like you said, a lot of activity and too much stimulus. It can be, and if there's another dog, there could be a dog fight.
Yeah.
Right.
So there's just a lot
And
of.
we're all dog people.
We
Yes.
are, yes,
Yes.
but I leave mine at home because I
Same.
know it's not a good environment for them.
Right,
so we
right.
ask people to kindly respect that and not
Please.
not bring your babies out.
Yes.
Your fur babies.
Yes,
'cause it
and
can
let's
be-
just have the day, like you said, no preaching, no politics. Let's just the day be about our heroes and how we can honor them, and everybody wins. Eat a good burger,
Have a good time.
have a
Have
good
a good
time.
time. Lots
That's
of
right.
thanks. Yeah, and
Free
it's
ice
great.
cream.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
it's a wonderful chance for folks to engage with one another. I love seeing, because some folks see folks they hadn't seen in a long time, so it's a little reunion, and they
Yes.
love sharing their stories about when they served,
Yeah.
sitting around over a burger again, listening to good music,
Yes,
and it
the
just doesn't get
camaraderie.
any better.
Definitely. So there we go. It's a broad stroke, but folks can go to the website, find out if you're a business how to set up a booth, and you don't have to be a corporate type of situation.
No.
If you sell Tupperware and you want to set up a booth, come on. I mean, anything like that, correct?
Oh, yeah.
Civic organization, anything. If you want to volunteer through your organization or personally for your family, the information is on the website. If you want to sponsor, I'm the sponsor chair. Love to have you visit that website.
Yes.
And you know what? We take donations.
Heavens, yes.
If you can't be out there, if you are not affiliated with any of the organizations or groups that we are honoring, but you feel a calling, or you're retired military, or your son's a cop, whatever, go to our website, get our mailing information, and we will be happy to take your donations.
Yes.
Yes, and big or small. We have folks that donate every single year. Some just drop money in the jar when they're coming through the food line, and those dollars really add up.
They
So,
do.
Yes.
They do.
We really appreciate
So,
that.
anything else you want to add about Hooray for Heroes, Mr.
No.
Co-Chair?
Tell them the time. We did not mention the time.
It starts at 11.
11.
And goes till roughly 4:30.
Right.
It's a lot of it's weather dependent.
Right.
Yeah.
And we are asking for prayers for good weather.
Right,
Well,
sun
starting
is going to
immediately.
shine this year.
Yes.
Because
Sun is gonna
because you weren't at the meeting yesterday,
was
we assigned the weather to you.
See, and look, I already knew instinctively.
Why are you wearing yellow?
Yeah.
Sunshine.
Miss a meeting, get extra duties.
I know.
Right,
Oh my
yes.
gosh.
And
No
it is.
pressure.
It's going to be. We've had more sunny years than rainy
Yes.
ones, I do
Right.
believe. So the Lord watches out for us, and Mother Nature
Definitely.
is a fan of veterans. So it's going to be a pretty day in Radcliffe.
And it absolutely blows my mind on the years that we have had rain. People are still coming. People are
mind.
still there. There's a huge tent where the food is, where the entertainment quite often is, and you meet some new friends because it's elbow to elbow underneath
That's
that
right.
tent until the rain stops. But it's a beautiful thing. It's a kumbaya,
It's
regardless.
Soldiers will tell you, even if it's raining, it ain't training if it ain't raining.
Oh, there you go. Liquid sunshine.
Yeah.
That's what I like to
I
call it.
love it. I love it. I love it.
That's really
okay, well, folks, we need prayers. Apparently, I'm in charge of the weather, so I'm asking you start praying now for good weather for Hooray for Heroes. I'm afraid we are out of time. Thank you so much for the wonderful
you.
information. I love being on this committee with both of you. Your passion is palpable, and I've learned a lot, and thank you, and we will just keep on keeping on. It's going to be a wonderful,
It is
wonderful
going to be a
time.
great year.
Yes.
HoorayForHeroes.org.
There you go.
We got a great team.
HoorayForHeroes.org. Yes.
Great team.
Yes.
Yeah.
Greg, Kendra, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you. I'm
you.
Melanie Parker with the Right Legacy Group, Focus on Finance, and I'll see you at Hooray for Heroes.
I consider it an honor to be able to work with my father. It's always a unique experience, not only having been raised by him, but now working alongside of him. I get to see how consistent he is. The principles that he raised me with, I get to see him work out every day and live out in the way that he works with clients, as well as the way that he leads the business.
3 decades ago, I went on my own, home my own shingle. When you do that, you're taking a lot of risk. That's what entrepreneurs do. But I came to a point in life that I got tired of trying to live by other people's rules. There's a higher standard of the rules that I want to live by and raise my family by.
I saw the way that he was able to just build relationships with those that he was working with. You could just tell that what he was doing made a difference. And that's something that I wanted to be a part of.
The word legacy is a word that's been around a long time. Legato, I think, is where it actually, the root of the word there. The Bible says that a wise man leaves a legacy, an inheritance to his children's children. So in our planning, we are trying to make sure that people are not only living and taking care of their needs of their family today, but are creating a long-lasting effect so their children and their grandchildren can have a better life and a better future. The Right Legacy Group is a combination of advisors that can provide individualized, tailored plans to families, the teenagers, the millennials, the Gen Xers, Gen Yers, and the seniors that we love so much.
A legacy is how you're remembered. A legacy is who people see you are and what your values are. It's not just monetary, it's about who you are and what defines you.